What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. And hello to my cross watchers. Thank y'all so much for all of your loving support, liking, sharing, subscribing, and coming and hanging out with me. If you're here during the live, thumbs up. Click the live chat button down below and come say hello. Hello, Feather. All right, Lioness is here, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hello, beautiful. How are you today? Let's jump into the reading screen. We're going to find out today what's really going on. What is really going on? If you got a situation you want to know some information about, we'll see if it comes out for you. You may or may not resonate. That's okay. Don't force it to fit. If it feels right, well, then you probably resonate. And wanted to let y'all know I have a sale going on. It's half off, actually a little over half off, of my scripting, my full scripting workshop. The link is in the description if you would like to check it out. It is on sale, well, for quite a while. I think I'll leave the sale up for a while. If you want to learn how to script, whew, excuse me. Excuse me. Sneezes usually come in threes for me. Woo. If you would like to learn how to script, the full video workshop and full workbook are available. Links in the description. Whew. Wow. That was intense. Okay. What's really going on in this situation? What's the situation for my Leos? You could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So it looks like somebody came in from the silent zone to put some effort in and alleviated some stress off of you, but yeah. So like this communication coming in from this person, how, you know, it must have been within the last couple weeks to a couple months. Usually my readings go out 3 months on either side of the time of the reading. So this is an energy of where somebody comes in, says they want effort. You could work with this person. You could be working with them currently. There's an exchange of energy going back and forth here. I just heard give it some time. I think this person is playing peekaboo with you. Like they come in, they may come in, they may leave again. But it alleviated some tension and some stress because they came in and communicated, because this is somebody you feel is a soul bond. There has been tension and stress here, definitely. So there is communication. Could have been a gift, you know, maybe during the holidays they gave you a gift, gave you some sort of communication, getting to know each other. You may go to school with this person, work with this person. But I like the fact that hearing from this person was good. You know, I like that energy. I had a really gnarly reading yesterday for Leos, and I ended up putting it on private because yesterday's live was so intense. The energy all day was insane. I don't know if y'all dealt with the heaviness or you're feeling the heaviness of the energy around us currently, but man, it was such a heavy energy. It was such an intense reading. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to trigger anybody. There was so much that happened in that live. If you weren't a part of it, you missed it. But I put it on private because it just really was so intense. And I was like, man, this is going to trigger so many people. There's a lot of people that ain't going to like this reading, but it is what it is. Whoever needed to hear it, I hope got the message while it was live. I like this because the energy is a lot more calm than the last reading. So this is a beautiful reading where somebody may have ghosted you, or somebody may have been really quiet, or over time this person just kind of flows in and flows out of your life, here and then there. but hearing from them actually relieved some tension and some stress, mental. Maybe could have diffused an argument that you had. So maybe this person came in and made something right. You know, this is like maybe you're dating somebody, you have an argument or disagreement, and you kind of, thank you, Spirit, take a step back and go to your perspective corners. You have a think about it, and then they come in or either apologize or offer you a gift. Or the gift, I think, more than anything, was that the person returned. You know, this person may have said that they care about you. You may not have heard from this person in quite some time. This could be somebody that you have a history with, fond memories of, that you've been thinking about this person, and it's almost like, oh God, will I ever hear from this person again? How are they doing? And then all of a sudden, here I am. I love that energy. So maybe you weren't very confident that this person was going to effort in a connection with you or even communicate, but it looks like maybe this was a friend. Maybe it's been a long-term friendship for you. Like, are we going to build? Are we going to rebuild? And it doesn't matter. Love relationships can be anything. Friendships, family ships, love ships, okay? Intimate partnerships, that kind of stuff. Anybody that you have a connection with is a relationship of some sort, okay? And it's like, just, maybe you were dreaming and fantasizing about what, if you were ever going to see this person again or hear from them again. And here they came. Here they come. So I believe this person has already returned. There's already been communication or an establishment of a connection. I don't know if you've decided to rebuild in a partnership, but it's starting to, it's like cooperation. Let's start communicating as friends. Let's start working things out. And I don't think that you really had much faith that this person would return. Really don't. Like, meh, whatever. Oh, Lioness. Sweet. Lioness said he was quiet for months. That's the gift. He owned up to the silence. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? Give me a like if you like the vibe, if this is resonating for you. 1997, 1979. They may be, their birth date might be 9th or 7th or yours of a month. September 7th, July 9th. I'm getting something around birthdays. So they may have, came in and celebrated your birthday with you, or you celebrated theirs or something, or a holiday or something, an event. Man, you thought about this person for a long time. Like you thought about this person for a long time. I'm getting something in the energy here. You may have been reminiscing about this person and thinking about this person for quite some time. I don't know how long they ghosted, but that's, I think, why you gave up. I think you stopped holding on to this. You gave up to this, that you would even rebuild or be friends. So maybe y'all had a disagreement or an argument, but you were like, I gotta let this go. And I can't hold on to the stress any longer. I think for a while you reminisced about this person and thought about this person. Are they going to return? And you finally let go of that. When we let go of that, that releases the resistance between what we want and what can actually happen. Okay? If you don't understand what I'm talking about, get my book, Oh Please Be Your Own Hero. It's a self-help and manifesting survival guide. It's the stuff that we do that gets in our own way. And I tell you how to get out of your own way. This is a getting out of your own way energy. Okay? And again, time is associated with this. Yeah. We got Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, and Taurus. Yeah, I just think that you just gave up on it. You pulled back your energy. You were like, yeah, I can't wait for this person any longer. I can't wait for him. You know. So something happened that created this waiting or this reminiscing. And again, maybe you've known this person since childhood. Maybe you feel a special bond to this person with a 6 cups. Sometimes we feel the bond and the other person does not. Sometimes we feel the bond and the other person doesn't understand it. Okay? Red beard. Over time, you thought about this person, but your energy wasn't like, I'm waiting for this. I'm not waiting for this person anymore. You just gave up on this person. Yep. So it looks like there was an argument, a disagreement, or a total separation of ties. Looks like you've just been kind of waiting, not really waiting for this person, but reminiscing about them and the times that you've had. Meanwhile, maybe focusing on your work, focusing on just enjoying your life and doing what makes you happy. And, self-love and all of that stuff. That's what this is. So you've been working on your shadow. Maybe you were impatient for quite some time, but I really believe that this is a great energy of, regardless if they, what y'all decide to do, communication can still be an issue between the both of you. But what's up, Shannon, baby? How you doing? So this is an energy. What I'm really liking here is that you, during the distance, during the space, or the disconnect that was here, you took the time to focus on yourself and understand self-love. That's a big deal. Like, I'm fulfilling my own cups. I'm preparing myself for real love. But I'm not I'm not waiting for this any longer. I'm fulfilling my own prophecy. I'm doing my own thing here. And that is self-love, where you finally release the energy of needing to have this person in your life, having to have that rebuild, needing to have their friendship, having to have them close. And you finally just say, I gotta let go of it. I can't hold on to this anymore. You start working with the universe in those, when you're in that energy, you start working with the universe. It's like, okay, universe, I can't hold on to this anymore. If it's for me, if it's for me, if it's not, it's not. I own and accept who I am, and what I'm going through. And you kind of throw your hands up and surrender to the universe. And in those moments where you surrender, that's when the universe is working for you the most. And what I get here in this energy is, well, that is divinity within itself. I don't know where this is coming from. I mean, I know it's coming from Fred, but it's like within that is options and opportunities. You're understanding your own divinity. You don't have to wait and hold on to somebody or something so tightly that it closes the door for anything else. So in the meantime, you may have been dating other people, just going about your daily activities, focusing on you, loving yourself, doing your own thing. I also just heard, like, just letting go of the anger. If there was any anger towards this person, it it allowed you to let go of any anger or resentment towards this person because maybe they cut ties with you, maybe they ghosted you, whatever it was. And that sets you up for something better moving forward. So let's find out what this person is coming back for. I do see there's communication, a message or a gift. I see that if this hasn't happened yet, it will soon, very soon. I see for most of you that it already has. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sag, or Libra. In this energy, I really feel like the communication is not great. Okay, what's up, Black Pharaoh? I love that name. So it's like this person may have, I mean, maybe you were divorced from this person. You definitely separated from this person. And they may have treated you unfairly. Somebody treated somebody unfairly in this. Somebody may have just used you for their own gain. Some of you, it may have been for, just sexy times or just an attraction. Whatever it was here, this person realized that you were a great option, a great choice. That's what made them return. They may have realized that they needed to do some work on themselves, or that that you stopped giving to them, and that was unfair. Like, why did you stop giving to them? Why didn't you take action towards them? In a way, it's like somebody here has an anger or a resentment towards the other person. And again, maybe y'all had an argument, a disagreement that led to an imbalance. There's definitely communication issues here. Communication is off balance. Okay. That may be what's unfair here. Somebody may have said something really harsh to the other, and that's what ended things here. And we can do that in friendships, family ships, or intimate relationships at any time, right? Things get heated in the spur of the moment, or in the heat of the moment, you can just say things that just, that hurt another person. So I don't know whose side that's on. It's a general reading. But they made a decision to return and communicate, see you face to face, and more than likely get on the same page and start moving forward. Yeah, they want to come in out of the cold. They want to repair the separation. So this could be somebody that's wanting to be friends. That's definitely wanting to make things right. If there has been things if there has been things that have been out of balance, I really feel like it's in the communication. So there must have been some sort of argument or disagreement, Thank you so much, Lioness. I appreciate you. This is one of those things that's like, this coming back together to make it right, or to get on the same page, to talk things out. It's a beginning, and that's the gift for you. That's what makes you happy. It's kind of like that's what lets all the stress and anxiety go, of like, okay, they showed back up to at least communicate, to set the record straight, or to actually, I think them taking action towards making things right is heading in the right direction. You may not be rebuilding with this person yet, but it's like, okay, you got to build that trust first within each other. You got to talk things out. You and we have these conversations, and it looks like, I don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do want to say that it definitely helps us from the heart space standpoint. If somebody had said some really nasty things to us, or they've treated us unfairly, whoever's side it's on, when we have those conversations that really do help us get on the same page, doesn't mean that we're going to be in a relationship long term for the rest of our lives. Sometimes people return just to make something right because they realize they did something wrong. It's like there was something off. I've got to return to address this. So this is one of those feelings. It's like, maybe you're just being friends and you're just starting to communicate again. You are really focused on yourself and self-love here, what makes you happy. Yes, this person may be wanting to rekindle or reunite in the cups to offer you that. It's possible, but I really think more than anything, that communication that you're having with this person, it's like I talk to you, you talk to me, we're going to discuss this, and we're going to see where this goes. We're at least going to discuss this because I know there was something wrong here in the situation. What went wrong? What happened here? What can we change or make right to take these swords out of our hearts? Again, this could have been a bad, nasty argument, or a nasty divorce, or any number of things, For some of you, it was a divorce. For some of you, it was a breakup, for sure, of a long-term situation. Man, you talk about let it go. Oh boy. Yeah, you successfully let this go at some point, and you were not standing up for this. Either you felt like you were wronged by this person, or you were so angry that you had to let this go. Okay? We can get to that point where we're just like, you know what, I am so pissed off and I'm so angry at this person, or we just couldn't see eye to eye. We couldn't get on the same. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. When you finally get to that point, that's it. That's all she wrote. It is what it is. And you moved forward successfully. So at least having this conversation, I'm going to look and see where this could possibly head. It's going to be different for each one of you. But like I said, even if you just have that conversation that you come back together and it's like, listen, we need to talk. Something went down here, and what went down doesn't feel right. We got to make this right. Some of you may have thought that this person was immature or was out of balance. Some of you, this person may have been abusive, very domineering or dominating, abusive control or abusive power, trying to overly control everything. It's got to be their way, only their way, always their opinion, their side, always. So when you come back together, I mean, at some point you just, I can't do this anymore. You have those kinds of frustrations and angers within a connection, within a friendship, whatever it is. And you're just like, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. I'm exhausted by this. This is not going anywhere. This is not accomplishing anything. And I don't want to feel like this at all. So you release this completely. All right. But the hearing from this person actually is a very healing energy. It allows you to talk it out. Let's talk it out. Whether or not it goes anywhere, I don't know. We'll see. What's the potential outcome for this? Okay. For some of you, you're gonna for most of you, you're gonna let this go. You're it's like you how do I say I think this is going to piss you off more than anything, but you're going to get your justice here. Justice will be served in regards to this. I think most of you are just going to focus on your own self and your own independence. And the reason why I say that is, you know, the Three of Wands in reverse says that this doesn't look favorable for a future. It doesn't look like there's any future plans being laid. Queen of Wands in reverse again, I think you may end up having another argument or another disagreement, or there still may be some resentments. Some of you, this person may have put you as a third party and or used you in some way, and you're going to progress forward to something else. Okay. So it looks like if things have been, it's like this communication puts things on the right foot. It allows you to feel better. You talk it out, you work it out, and you set things right, but you're still single in the end. Nine of Pentacles. You would rather be single, independent, and free rather than dealing with this person and what they have to offer you. So I don't know if there's more arguments that are going to come from this conversation or conversations, but it's like we can be friends. We can talk and we can be friends. This could even simply mean that, you know, you're balancing things out while you're balancing and working things out, or going through that divorce or finalizing the divorce or whatever it is. You're single, independent, and free, and building trust with this person. And some of you, you're moving forward to something else. Yeah. Overly control. Linus says overly controlling, his way or highway. No, not abusive, but controlling. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel there. It's possible for abuse or control. Yeah. You're saying you're not going to be knocked off balance by this, that you're closing this out. So this was something that needed to happen to help you heal, I believe. And I believe if you are talking to this person still, most of you are going to realize that it's over and you're going to recover and move on from it. Yeah. Some of you may be blocking this person. If you find out this person is still putting you as a third party or putting you as an option, or using you in some way, you're not going to deal with it. You're not going to sink back down to a negative level. And sometimes I'm going to tell you, if you find out you're a third party, or that somebody only wanted you for fun and sexy times, with your big heart space and the way that you love, you're not going to fucking deal with it much longer. You know what I mean? Once you find out, usually Leos are like, no, you disrespect a Leo, watch out. You know what I mean? The claws are coming out. So it looks more or less like you're closing the door and you're recovering from this. But the cool thing is as fast as the communication comes in, it looks like it stops. Thanks. Now here comes the train. As fast as the communication comes in for some of you, it stops. So you may have a conversation that wraps things up and gets you that closure that you needed or wanted, just to make things right or to balance out the energy between the two of you. And I don't know if that's because you're going through a divorce or you're finalizing the paperwork or there's legal issues involved or um, I heard parole keeping some there's a distance, so legal issues maybe keeping somebody at a distance. uh, for somebody here, so that could be too much to do, got to sell a house, sell a business, and all of that stuff before they can even move. You know what I'm saying? There's things that are involved. Mm-hmm. So I do feel like you're going to get closure from this. Okay, and that's what matters. So it's unusual that I see it on this level. Usually the temperance is out, the hermit's out. The hermit's out first, which means that there's possibly something that needs to be healed, that hasn't been healed, and that it's taken time for this to repair or to heal. So I don't know who this is for some of you, but closure is closure. Yeah. But this is a very healing closure. This is closure that not a lot of people get this day and age. Now, I'm just going to say this day and age, most people ghost and they stay ghosted and they stay gone, and they think that that's appropriate because they are too afraid or ashamed to hurt you by telling you the truth. And it's not that they're a bad person. They're afraid or they fear hurting you any further. So they just ghost and disappear, thinking the majority of the time they think that it's not going to hurt you, but it leaves us with a gap and a questioning and a yearning for answers. But I think for most of you, depending on how much space was here, you got your own closure yourself. You released the stress and the anxiety from this, but I'm not saying you didn't wait for quite some time to hear from this person. You may have had those questions that stressed you out, that caused you a lot of tension, but you finally took control of that yourself and said, I can't hold on to this anymore. I'm not standing up for this anymore. I'm not standing up for it myself. I'm letting it go. You yourself said, I don't need this person to have that closure. Would it be nice? Yeah. But I think you've been working yourself towards the closure yourself without this person, and it actually pulls or draws this person in. The vibration that you're on, I don't know if you've asked the angels or asked your spiritual team to help you get this closure, it pulls this person in long enough to get that closure. And that's not something that happens a lot. Like a person finally says, I got to talk to you. I mean, this is an example, but maybe you had a big fight, disagreement, broke up years ago. I don't know. Or you and a friend had a big falling out. Okay, disagreement, big one, whatever. You haven't heard from this person in a while, and then one day you're finally like, you know what? I can't wait for this person to come back. I'm not apologizing because I didn't do anything wrong. This is just an example, but I'm not reaching out to them. I'm not. But you want to hear from this person. You want to know they're okay. You want to know how they're doing. You want to know how their kids are. I don't know. And then one day you just finally go on about your life and you're not thinking about this person. Maybe time to time you have a memory or two, or, think about the good old days. And then one day they ring you up and say, hey, let's talk. Let's talk. What's going on? Or here's what's going on with me. You'll have that conversation or that get together or that meetup or whatever. And it lays a lot of stuff on the table that allows you to release the heaviness that you've been holding in your heart about the breakup, about the divorce, about the argument or the fight, or you may end up finding out that you've been a third party, that they were dating somebody else and they've ghosted you or went away, whatever it is. It helps you to recover from this so much faster. It'll, whatever that communication is, it allows you to believe in love again. Not that you needed their help, but it really gives us a sense of freedom when we have that closure with somebody. It's like a mutual, hey, I care about you, you care about me, we can be friends, or it's a very friendly energy that says, let's cooperate to heal this together. You tell me how you felt and how this worked out for you and what's been going on with you. You have that exchange in the heart space as you're communicating, and allows you to wrap up a lot of questions. It allows you to release any pain of the heart space, any fear of rejection moving forward. It allows you to balance yourself out. It brings a karma, a balance to the karma. Like, okay, things are good in the world now. This is final chapter. We don't need to go back. It allows you to have that kind of closure that brings peace and harmony to your heart space and to theirs to a degree. But more than anything, it's very healing, which brings an element of peace and tranquility, but it also brings a sense of trust. Like, okay, I can trust the world again, even though we aren't getting back together. Things are okay. I asked the universe to help me with this. I asked the universe for clarity on this, and I got it. So thank you, universe. I'm moving on. So it's very strong, very powerful communication. So if you haven't talked to this person yet, it looks like this person will be coming in very soon. But as soon as the communication comes in, it goes right back out again. Some of you may not be communicating with this person any further. You may have held on to them as a friend, hoping that you could be friends, but sometimes we just got to hold on to the good times, the memories of it, and release it and let the whole thing go for our benefit moving forward. Because there's a total recovery here. 3 of Swords, a release of heartache, pain. 10 of Swords reverse, a recovery in the heart space, and a closing out of a cycle here. And for some of you, you may try to repair this and begin a new cycle in love with this person. For the majority of you, 9 Pentacles is you're single. This sets you free to move forward to new love. Okay, them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you today. Let's see who we got here in the signs. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Leo. Most of this work is being done by Leo. Libra again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Leo energy, strong Virgo energy, strong Aries, Taurus energy, strong Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay, and then all other elements are on the board. I like it. I like it a lot. It brings a peace and a harmony and a calmness to your heart space that maybe some of you, I mean, I'm not saying you've been in a good place, but you waited for a while, or you wanted that person to reach out, communicate, or return for quite some time. Maybe they ghosted you and you just had so many questions and you didn't understand what was going on. Finally, you're just like, I don't care if they ever come back. And it's, it's not that you hate them or anything like that. It's just that you got to do what you got to do for yourself to move on. And then finally, as soon as you release that energy, the universe brings them in for you. And it allows that closure that some of us have been waiting for quite some time. So, congratulations. You're getting closure, much needed closure, to help you trust in the universe again and to help you move forward to new. You got new cups. You got a new Ace of Cups and you got a new Ace of Pentacles moving more further into the future. So, I think that it's going to be a quick conversation or a very quick meetup. Um, like you run into each other some way, somehow, and it alleviates so much stress and tension that you may not have even realized that you've been holding in your heart space. And I love it for you. Much needed closure. So until next time, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and all of that fun stuff. Please check out my description box. I have my scripting workshop. My complete full scripting workshop is half off. It's on sale, half off. And I've also reduced some prices, most of my prices for my on-demand Reiki sessions. Distance healing does work. You can either rent them or buy them and keep them for eternity and continue to use them as needed. And I do suggest doing that because at the price, you can use them as often as you like. And they're big ones. They're Reiki for heartbreak, healing heartbreak and heartache, cord cutting. The ones that most people really need the most. And EFT tapping. And for heartbreak and heartache as well. So those are in the description box. Until next time, namaste.